In a world that has known peace amongst its land for millennia, the continents are suddenly thrust into war when a son usurps his father's throne, seeking to annihilate anything that stands in his path on his quest for world domination. Follow our vagabond adventurers as I, Vandalxero, guide them through an Aetherpunk-inspired world as they take on an empire, hold off otherworldly forces, and bring peace back to an afflicted land. Let's go to war. We left off last week. I believe everyone was either going to bed or getting ready for bed. Or there was maybe still daylight. I don't honestly remember if that's what was happening at the end. It has been a very long week.
It was nighttime.
My notes. I know we had finished a conversation. I would know more if I had my pencil, because apparently I lost it.
Out.
Are you writing last week's notes right now?
Yeah.
No, but I apparently lost it last week because I didn't write it down.
He's going like that.
Okay.
He's like biting his finger to write in blood. Why don't you go get a pencil?
The only real way to write a D&D campaign.
We had scouted, and then something about getting us like a personal vehicle to get to the X. So I think it was in the afternoon at least, because we gave all the information.
Oh yeah, the Duchess told us to get rested and we'll leave first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we learned a little bit about the Vampire Nation. I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you.
That's gonna be a level up, level 6. Let's go. Yeah, let's do it. Woo! We did it.
Wait, we leveled up? What?
No.
Oh,
Let's try.
Good try.
Do not call the Bisraldi hags ugly. I wrote that down.
Oh yeah, I wrote that down too,
Important.
because I'm definitely...
Seemed important. Advisors to the matriarch, who is the head of the Vampire Nation. And I was like, cool. Run by the ladies. Let's go there. But you guys were like, no. And I was like, fine.
Sounds terrible. All right, so we were... Yeah, so I guess it's towards the afternoon. We were talking about getting...
Yeah, you still have time to do whatever you want for the rest of the day. Like, there's probably like 1 or 2.
Oh boy. Let's start cracking fingers and thinking of all the things that I can get up to.
Or, and hear me out, just don't.
I mean, I have all of these key points. Am I going to just punch people over and over again? Yes.
Start a bar fight. And then confuse your partner and then stunning strike them and piss off Vandal.
Just remember, you are actually in the town now.
Oh, we're in a town now, yeah.
Are there any people in the town?
No.
Everybody from the tank, yes.
Okay, just the army. Okay,
They're setting back up.
gotcha.
So there's lots of like cleaning, putting buildings back together, setting up like a form of like basically a town. They're trying to put their town back together and get it back going so that they're not like, I can't word.
Yep.
So you're saying it's like 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon?
Around 2, yes.
Okay. I mean, for a little bit, I suppose I'm gonna go help, and if there's things to like kind of rebuild in the town, I can help because I can mend things. People are hurt, I can try and heal them for a little while.
So no one's really hurt. It's more of just putting stuff away, cleaning rubble. It's a destroyed city, so it needs to be put back together.
I'm just gonna go start on a building,
Sure, what
They're-
are you doing?
cleaning some rubble.
Like at the end of the fucking Hogwarts movie, and you're Filch, and you're just like sweeping up a bunch of shit, not going anywhere.
Yep.
It's just pointless. All right. Sorry, I'm a nerd. I'm gonna get my daily allotted beer. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, Saal.
Are we together?
I'm just gonna yell it. I just don't want to yell into my microphone.
Shouting it out. Wow.
Could you get me a
What?
beer?
And get you a beer. I'm not even going to like the mess hall or anything.
Please? I just shrug my shoulders and I said,
Fine, I'll grab you a
thank
beer.
you.
So I guess I go to the mess hall. Is anybody else at the mess hall that I might recognize?
Not really, unless one of them is there.
I said I was going to get some beer. I was getting my daily beers. Still get 2, right? They didn't change that, did they?
That's on the ship.
Fuck!
Oh, do we get beers
We
here in
get
an active deployment? Like we're
We just got back from a mission. We deserve beer, man.
Strangely enough, Ironhide is helping put one of the taverns back together.
No.
Yeah, I sent him away to go get beer, and I just moved. Oh,
Oh, there's a whole keg here.
well,
So
that
there-
kind of defeats the purpose.
There's a cask of ale right here.
So
I'm gonna-
there's no beer
so-
there.
Came here for no reason.
Do I find any beer in the tavern?
After you guys pull like all of the rubble out and you get things like swept up, the barkeep, who's actually still alive.
Oh, hi
When
there,
I was with them.
Ironhide. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Hold on. And you see him
Oh, okay, sorry.
go to the back. And you see him move like it's not a carpet, but it was something like on top of the floor. And you see him touch some symbols. And like a back door just pops up off the floor. And he goes down. He's like,
Contraband?
oh. No, it's cold storage.
Would like to follow him down there.
You go down and it's a wine cellar.
Mm.
And
I
it is full
immediately
of
stay
wine and
away
beer.
from the walls and the surfaces because I don't want to touch them. Sorry.
You remember, huh?
I do remember Ravenloft very vividly. I've died to those before. You got any food?
No,
Oh,
I got wine and beer.
can I take a to go? I don't really drink. My friends do. I sent one of them to get a beer, and I was gonna say have it, and because we only get allotted ones. I don't really know if that's how that works here, but how much can? And then I take out my coin purse, and I shake a little bit. How much can 10 gold get me?
He brings over 2 bottles, and they look really dusty and old.
Is that good?
Well, I'm giving it to you for a discount for helping.
Oh. Is it beer?
The left one, he holds the left one. He's like, this is a really aged beer, and the right one is a really aged wine.
I take my finger and very, very delicately go in the dust, and I put a little B on the one that says beer, and then I put a little W on the one that says for the wine, so I don't forget.
Well, don't want to mix them up.
Nope. And then I put them in my bag.
And he takes the 10 gold.
There you go, sir.
Thank you for your help.
Yeah, no problem. What was your name again?
John.
John. Nice to meet you, John. Ironhide. If a fella by the name of Saal comes around looking here, he might want to partake in a lot of alcohol. You should say no. If a little guy by the name of Malcom might sell some little knickknacks to you, they're kind of nice. They're actually really, really nice. If you got big, giant hands like me, don't kind of touch them a lot because you'll break it.
Oh, okay.
Is there anywhere else that I could be of any assistance in the? Do you have like an infirmary or like a?
I mean, just walk around and help whoever you see. That's all I can
do
really tell
Ironhide
you.
things. I can do that. That's what I like to do anyway.
I got
pleasure meeting you, John.
get to counting. Thank you.
Oh, you need help counting? I can count.
Nope, I can count this. This is fine.
You're counting down here. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Bless you, person upstairs. Excuse me, sir. I think you've got an infestation. I'm gonna go check that out. I will.
It's barking spiders. I'll take care of them.
I've never heard of those.
They're just.
Are those like? Are they
so
indigenous to just John G?
He points. No, they're everywhere, and he points out, and like you can see one just like it looks like it's cornered.
What does it look like?
It looks like a spider with a dog head.
There's some MS Paint art right there. A spider with a dog head. Can't wait to see that.
Oh, they unfortunately did it in the crudes.
Okay, cool.
Wolf spiders.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and mosey on out of here and take my bag of things and accoutrement. I'm gonna take out my back scratcher that I saved from the toy factory and scratch my back, and look for either Malcom or somebody who needs help.
Malcom, what are you doing?
All right. So does Aveliana have like a room on this big ship? Like she have her own on the big tank? Like that's outside the city, right? Like right outside the area we're in.
That's outside the city. She's in the city with you.
Okay, we're like pushed into the city at this point.
Yeah, you're in the main tower, like the biggest building.
All right, where would like the important people be hanging out?
Probably towards the top, but they don't put it on the top just so that like they're not easily seen.
Okay, so I would head up that area and I would try to sit down somewhere quiet.
So yeah, there's probably like the 4th floor down is like a small library-esque area. Like there's books and like tables and stuff.
I would sit down. I would pull out the book that I found, the necromancer book, and I will copy false life into my spellbook.
Okay.
And it takes me 2 minutes. And 50 gold disappears.
Okay. You notice as you're copying it that the book that you're copying from, the words get a little lighter. So they're getting slightly harder to read.
All of them are?
Yes.
Can I use my magic quill to have it like change the color to make it darker?
You can attempt to if you want to.
Let me see what we can do with it first beforehand. Okay, I won't do it. I just copy that in. It takes me 2 minutes, and then I will sit down and just relax. Like, there's no one around.
Like, do the...
Yep, it's just my spell book's just in front of me, like, sitting there. And I just, like, I slouch down in my chair a little bit. And...
So there are people around you, but it's like they're doing the same thing. They're literally just looking for quiet.
Yeah, I don't say a word to anyone.
Saal, what are you doing?
So I guess I went to the mess hall and there's no beer there, right?
Not that you can see, no.
Not that I can see. Okay.
So it's just a makeshift setup one. Like, it's not an actual like mess hall.
Well, damn. All right. So I whip out my endless mug of bad decisions and just will a glass of beer into existence.
Okay.
And walk off and start drinking it. And then I just go and spend a little bit of time chilling with my pet mouse.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Duke, what are you doing? Nothing. Okay, got it. Duke's actually, he's just off helping like Ironhide, but he's just doing more of the heavy lifting. Nothing too crazy or fancy.
So I do have a question. I've got this pet mouse, right? And because of the rat ring, we can talk to each other. How like, what would you say the intelligence on a pet mouse would be?
3.
Not very good.
I can actually physically put a number on it. It's a 3.
It's a 3. Okay. All right.
Hold on. You said mouse?
Yes.
Let me double check, because I'm pretty sure a giant rat is a 3. So I might be giving a mouse less credit than it deserves.
Or more credit.
Yep. Mouse 5E SRD. It has an intelligence of 3.
3. Nice.
Minus
All right.
4.
Hey. Yeah, that's
-4.
It does have a dexterity of 13 and a charisma of 5. So it might be a dashing little mouse.
It's not
Yeah.
-3.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
wearing a
still a
little
-3.
tuxedo.
I would give it a 6 if it was wearing a little
You
fucking
could just be a dick.
like a
You could look
dick.
handsome and just be an asshole.
Oh,
That's true.
Got dark vision
yeah, they do have dark vision. It's a rat.
and advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely
so-
on smell.
I guess
And it can bite.
I guess that
Does it
leads into
damage?
would I be able to like teach it to kind of go and
Now,
run
is
out
it a
somewhere
mouse
and-
or is it a rat?
It's a mouse.
Rats and mice aren't really the same thing.
We established I could talk to him. I'm just going with what the DM said.
He can talk to it with the ring.
I was just fucking with him. This whole time you've just been hearing your own voice talking back to you, and you're like just slowly going crazy.
Either way worked. That's the DM's decision. I'm either talking to a mouse or I'm talking to So either one is depressing.
That's so funny.
This whole time, you just never knew he was actually a rat, not a mouse.
Right.
Why would you lie to me this whole time, Pierre?
How
Bro,
could you?
I've been a tiny rat this whole time. You keep calling me mouse. It's fucking embarrassing, dude.
So what were you trying to ask?
So would it be possible for me to like teach it to just kind of run out and then come back and tell me what it saw? In very broken.
It might take you a while
Three
to actually
intelligence.
teach it to do that.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. It has a 3 intelligence. It might not understand what you want it to do.
Okay.
Or it might be like, okay, I got it. Do what now?
I picture it to be like Groot, baby Groot, going to grab the thing for
Yeah.
for
The
Yondu.
Yes.
Yeah, that's yeah, that was
It comes back with
immediately
someone's
what popped into
eyeball.
my head.
I love that
was
whole
just-
scene. It's fucking hilarious.
I was picturing the scene in Aqua Teen Hunger Force where Meatwad's floating in the water and he's like, all right, I got it. Do what now? Okay, I got it. Do what now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So there was one more
Comparable.
thing I wanted to do while we had downtime.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to find the quartermaster and see if there were any poisons available. 2, if there was any kind of trapping device available.
So it takes you a little while to find him because they're going back to their buildings. So you would actually be going to like a smith
Okay.
or like a store front, and you see like just everything is a mess inside. Like it's not organized, it's not nothing. Like it's not good.
Okay.
It's basically like an entire town just got ransacked. So they're in the
entire town just got ransacked.
exactly.
Yeah. Right.
So they're in the middle of putting things back together. She looks at you and she says, I don't know what to tell you. I gotta get everything like straightened out. I have to take inventory. Like I got nothing here
Okay.
that I can help with.
All right. Fair enough. Cool.
On the ship, most of the stuff was what the fuck? Sorry. I got a double cookie in my Oreos. And it looks gross.
I'm-
We call that disappointment, sir. It's called disappointment sandwich.
I'm sorry, quartermaster.
Really breaking the immersion here.
I pull out a loaf of bread. Is this better?
It's not cookies.
No, I don't have any of those.
I have a sweet tooth.
Mm.
I don't know what they'll tell you on the ship. Most of the stuff that was on the ship wasn't too elaborate. It was just basic gear.
Okay. All right, then fair enough. Just thought I'd ask. Maybe once we're a little more settled in.
It's like
I'll
you
stop back
need
by.
arrows or bolts. I can easily pick those out. Those are prepackaged, but most of the stuff's going to be harder to find if it's smaller.
It might. I need 1 arrow. Could I have 1 arrow?
Well, that's going to break my packages up.
Okay. That's fine.
I mean,
I'll be alright.
if you see a trap, you can take it. I don't care.
Alright, so I start just like perusing around to see
Give me
what's sitting around.
give me a perception check.
17.
You find a bear trap.
I grab it, and as I'm walking out the door, like, hey, I'm taking this.
I already said you could.
Okay, just letting you know. And yeah, I take it
Okay.
and leave.
So add a bear trap.
Add a bear trap. Cool. Yeah, that was
Well, I
it. That was all I
find
needed.
Malcolm.
You do not find Malcolm.
Do I
Unless you-
see Saal?
Roll me percentage dice.
Oh, I don't have those dice handy. Hang on just a second. Yeah. 59.
So, as you're coming out of the brewery or the tap house, whatever it is,
Mm.
we don't know because it's not set up yet.
John's establishment.
Yep. You see Sal coming out of a building literally across the street, yelling, "I'm taking this," with the bear trap above his head. And you hear, "I already said you could."
Well, that answers the
Okay.
follow-up question. Hey, Sal.
What's up, Iron Knight? I couldn't find you any
Uh,
beer. Sorry.
Oh. Really? We don't get any allotted ones or anything?
Yeah, no, it didn't look like they had any at the tent. They don't. They're still setting up. Things are kind of wreck here. Somebody should
When was
really
the last
like,
time you had a beer?
get them in order. Oh, 5 minutes ago.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh. You didn't find me a beer, but you found yourself one.
Well, I have this cup. And I pull it
And
out and
someone
it's
put-
sloshing around a beer.
Oh. Oh, all right. Well, I suppose that kind of worked out in the end. Have you seen Malcolm?
No, I don't think I have. I haven't been looking for him either.
Oh, okay. Are you a beer or a wine guy?
Depends on the situation, I think.
Well, I got these 2 dusty bottles that I got from a cellar from John's, and I point to the building that's not as rubbly anymore.
It's got a sign that's like hanging by one of its things, and it has like a beer mug.
John.
It's like,
Yeah. Like, oh, hey, wait, is that where you were helping this whole time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't realize it was a brewery either, or a tap house or whatever it's called. I honestly was really just trying to get you a beer, so you're, straight and narrow.
Oh, it's all right. I got it. I got it covered.
All right. So then I go into the bag and I pull out the dusty bottle that has a bee on it, and I hand it over to Sal.
So, because
What's
they
that
were
have
in
a
your
bee on it?
bags, you no longer can tell which one is which.
Oh.
Yep. Precisely why I did that. Here you go. I think that one's beer.
There's labels on them, right?
Mm.
Or is there?
There are labels there, but there's like nothing that you can discern what it is.
Oh, okay.
It just
Mhm.
one says like Alejandro's.
I grab the other one and I pull the top off and I sniff it. Does it smell fruity or like beer?
Have you ever had like a 20-year aged beer? Yep.
A good one or a bad one?
We'll say it's in the middle. So it's not
Okay.
terrible, but it's not amazing.
It's not skunk.
Nope.
So-
It's pungent and it feels like it would punch you in the face if it could.
I put the cork back. This one's the beer. I'll take that one.
Oh, you opened it. Now I have to drink it today.
Oh no! And then I start dumping it in a cup.
Well, you don't. Okay. Okay.
Here you go. And I
Thanks.
take the wine bottle.
All right.
Hey, you got anything you want to say to the king?
No, I
No?
don't think so. I don't think so. I'll
Really?
ask him. I'll ask him the next time. Please don't send him.
Why?
Well, for one, Malcolm asked it. But 2, I don't think we really need to right now.
Well, I'm trying to remember if the king knows or not if we're looking for these 2 sword thingies. And I can't seem to put my horn on it.
He doesn't. We just found out about that like 2 days ago.
If that, something like that. I'm
Yeah. I think the only
That counts.
person we've told so far was the Duchess
and
and
Aveliana.
Aveliana, who I know we trust, but like for future reference, we are dealing with mind control right now. So like anyone in the vicinity that's not us is potentially susceptible to that.
You remember that we came with them, right? Like,
I know we came with them, but
Right.
at any point, if we can get mind controlled at any point, so can.
yeah.
So just like something
Yeah.
to keep in mind.
No, because if I keep it in my mind, then they'll control that too.
You're right. Just keep your mind completely empty. Don't think about anything. It'll be
Okay.
fine.
Yep. So nothing you want to say to the king.
I mean, we're gonna chat about money when we get back, but that can.
Oh yeah, I'm not talking to him about money. I just mainly really think that he might know something about these swords. So I'm, kind of putting all my cows in one pen.
I don't know. I really don't think he does. Jack and
Well-
Dude told us that no one knew about.
I'm sorry, what? The Draken dude?
Dragon Dude, yeah.
Oh, Dragon. I think you said Draken dude.
Dragon. Yeah, no, Dragon.
Yeah.
Dragon.
Oh, okay. All right. Maybe he knows, maybe he doesn't.
Oh,
I'll find out.
oh, jeez. I go to find Malcolm and be like, dude. He's about to send a message. I tried to stop him.
I start going towards the tank to look for Malcolm. I don't know if Vandal's frozen or if he's reading. He's reading. Never mind, he moved his head.
How hard are you looking and where are you looking?
I'm gonna go first, or just over towards the tank, and usually my hardest looking is asking, "Hey, you guys seen a little guy, really funny looking, dressed real weird looking?"
Like a bunch of people just stop and look at you like, what? That means that
Have
could
you-
be anybody.
Have you seen Aveliana's boyfriend? Do you know who Aveliana
Didn't
is?
even know she had one.
Do you know where Aveliana is?
Probably in the they point back into the town at the big tall building. It's not in the center, but it's near the center.
What building is that there, folks?
That's probably where she is.
Well, what is the building you're pointing at it?
That,
Do you know
that's
what it is?
probably the town center.
Oh. Well, if you see a little guy named Malcolm Sandy Fingers, he's kind of short, wears funny robes. Might ask you for gold. I don't know. Might try to sell you something too. Both. Yeah. Let him know that Ironhide's looking for him. And I have a bottle of wine, and want to know if he has anything to ask the king. I'm gonna start heading towards the town center.
Okay. So that was probably like an hour and a half of time
Okay.
going there, talking to everybody, and then coming back. The sun is starting to go down. It is
Ooh,
about
dark
it's
time.
probably like 6:37. Malcolm, did you stay up there that whole time?
Yes. I also like halfway through of just like being like he like perks up real quick. He's like, "Oh, I have an idea," and he casts Identify as a ritual on the Necromancer's book?
There is. So it is a standard spell book, but you do see that there is an enchantment upon it. The enchantment is it's trying to figure out how to word it. It's not a curse, but it's like the enchantment of dwindling. Anytime a spell is copied from the book, the words slowly fade. And after 3 spells have been copied, all the words disappear.
Okay. All right. I have a question.
Yes.
Because I think I can do this. After figuring out that information. Does it require attunement?
The book?
Yes.
It does, yes.
I have 1 attunement slot. I will attune to it over an hour, and during that hour, I will use my wizardly quill to, during the short rest, write arcane sigils in a blank book or magic spell book to which you are attuned. At the end of your rest, your spell book's consciousness is summoned into the new book.
What does that do?
So now I have 2 books.
But your spellbook's conscience is summoned into the new book. Does that make it the one that you can only cast spells from?
Well, no, I can. I have a. I can use it as a arcane focus if I want. So I can use both spell books. I just have to be attuned to that one to do this.
Okay.
So it says with the consciousness transforms into your spell book along with all its spells. If the previous book still existed somewhere, all the spells vanish from its pages. So now my new spell book is this Necromancer spell book that has the dwindling property.
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
So do all your spells from the other book transfer into that one?
Yep.
Okay.
For you audio listeners.
I'm using it as basically a failsafe if someone steals my book and tries to copy shit out of it. They can't.
For all you audio listeners out there, Vandal right now is making a mental note to never give out spell books with magical properties on them.
No, I think that's a great way to circumvent a thing. That's kinda cool.
It was honestly, and then I saw him looking. He's like, "Huh, well, fuck."
I had to figure out. Well, this is the kind of wizard I am, so I want to my spell book is important to me. So this spell book makes it even more important to me.
Mm-hmm. What's Clementine doing?
So
what do you mean you don't know?
So more spells copied out of it makes it all disappear.
Does that include all of his spells too now?
It makes every word in the book disappear.
Yep.
Neat.
So any spells that showed up in that book show up at the semi-reduced visibility.
You're muted.
Oh yeah. So if somebody were to take that from you and write 2 spells out of it, then all your spells are gone too, and
It's
you have
completely
no magic.
blank and has no magic. All the magic will be removed from it.
Technically, anything that's prepared in his spellbook is still in his memory. So when his new spellbook, he gets another one, he would already have those spells. But all the things that's not prepared, bye-bye. I've lost a spellbook before as a wizard.
And
it's-
Malcolm didn't have magic before, so if he lost magic, I think
Yeah.
he'd be okay.
As you're doing all this stuff and like you're having like your brainstorm breakthrough and all that, Aveliana comes up with like, she brings up a tray of food and stuff because it is late. Been up here a while.
I had a crazy breakthrough. I found this book. Now I got a new book, and it's just yes. I'm really excited about what happened.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you can smile somewhat. Smiling is good.
It's gonna be very helpful with all the new spells I have.
You know that getting more powerful isn't always great, right?
Well, for the business I'm in right now, it's being more powerful is helpful. I'm just here helping. I just want to help everybody. Like, my friends now need my help, so that's why I'm getting more powerful to help.
That's fair enough.
What'd you bring for food?
It's just like crackers and cheese. It's like a charcuterie board, but it's not fancy. It's literally like a high
eat
school
some-
lunch
I'll eat
tray
some crackers
just
and
piled with
cheese.
cheese. Yeah,
Fine with me.
basically like
Vegetables.
yeah, a Lunchable cart.
Charcuterie. Charcuterie.
I say
Charcuterie.
thank you
Never
and
say it.
eat some charcuterie.
Charcuterie. Charcuterie. I'm sorry.
Shark.
So what are your
Cutter.
what are your plans after all this is over? And I don't mean just here. I mean in general. If everything goes the way it should.
You mean in like if we save the world?
Yeah.
I was just gonna go back to the knick-knack shop and sell my knickknacks.
So simple life.
That's all I ever needed. Now that I got this magic, it probably makes it a lot easier to like sell the knickknacks.
Or make.
True, that's probably true. I didn't really make
Prob-
them. I just like bought them and sell them, or find them. Maybe I could find a spell that's like I could detect metal or something, where I could like find little things and sell them at my shop.
I mean, you can probably find someone to do something like that for you pretty easily.
Sounds like a good idea. But maybe, I mean, we do have this idea for pickles, and it's gonna be like, I think that's really the end all for me. Like, I won't need to work at the knickknack shop because
She chokes as she's like taking a bite of like a cracker and cheese. She's like, pickles.
yeah, oh yeah, no, we're gonna take Garaxia by storm. They're not gonna know what hit them with all the pickles that we're gonna be selling. We're gonna be shoving them down their throats. We have a great business plan. Bunch of partners we're already all funded, and we have one of the smartest beings on the face of this planet heading up all of the business end of it. It's a surefire 100% gain. Win.
Well, it's good to have goals, I guess. Like, I can't really argue any of that.
I mean, the knickknack
passionate
will just
about
be
pickles.
the knickknacks will just be at that point just like something for me to do while I'm like just gold being like dumped into my pockets.
Do you have plans with the gold? Like, are you just gonna amass it or use it, or?
I didn't really think about that. I haven't really never needed gold for anything, so. I mean,
Well,
I
I
need
can tell
gold
you-
to make to like learn new spells, but that's not like.
I can tell you that coming into lots of money when you have had none is a very eye-opening experience for some people.
Oh, I completely agree. I bet you it's probably really eye-opening.
She smiles and then she just leans back in the chair and eats crackers and stuff with you for however long you stay
I like
there.
show her my book, and I'm like, so see how they're like lighter than normal, and I tell her about like how the book is all special. And
She's listening very intently, and she's very like, she's not condescending when she's like, She's like, oh, okay. So she's
Yeah,
interested.
I teach her all about my book and the quill and how that's
Yeah.
how I use my magic.
When you're done, she starts talking about how she started training younger, like when she was, what did I say she was, like 119?
Something like that.
Yeah. When she was like 20 is when she started training. And like she talks about her uncle's sword and shield and how you basically learn the history of the sword and the shield and that style of fighting that the mother didn't want to learn, but she was very interested in because she was close with her grandfather.
Okay.
So you basically just have a chat date.
Cool. I write down the history that she tells me in like a notebook, like as like I don't know, like a journal type deal.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Just so I have like some sort of a memory of it.
Mm-hmm.
Ironhide's immediately curious to who's in the town center now. It's not Aveliana. I was like, oh, okay.
Aveliana's in the town center. She's up with Malcom, but you don't know that she's there.
Ah. I'm getting there eventually.
So you'll probably reach there about now as it's like starting to get dark. And like you see there's not torches, but everything is lit up with like street lamps, but it's not fire.
Oh, neat. I'm gonna cast light on my quarterstaff and start walking up and hey, has anybody seen a short little guy, funny little cloak? I sometimes forget if he wears a hat. I know he's got a hood that he likes to pull over and then turn into like a rock or a chair or something. He might be with Aveliana with the big sword and cool shield that like splits in two. I mean, it's a cool shield. It's not cool as mine, but you know, still a cool shield.
I couldn't tell you, buddy. Been down here moving stuff.
Oh, okay. Well,
Why don't you go ask the Duchess?
where's the Duchess?
38th floor.
You got a pulley system, or is it just like stairs all the way up?
You can use the elevator.
All right, nice, perfect. I get in the elevator.
So you have to go inside first.
Okay. Is the door open or is it closed?
It's open.
Okay. I don't know. how it
There's
works,
people
but-
moving in and out. Like
All right.
this.
You don't know how doors work?
Not barn. I work in a barn. That's. I live in a barn. Yeah. Doors they're usually open until I close them. Yeah. So I just walk in, go into the what's an elevator?
Are you asking someone?
I'm looking around. I'm hoping someone's listening.
So you see the stairs, and then you see there's people waiting next to them, and then after a few minutes, the doors next to them open.
Oh,
They magically slide open.
excuse me. Is that an elevator?
Yes.
Can I get in?
Yeah.
Okay, and then I get in.
So you get in,
Um,
and then after you get in, it's like a big like freight elevator. So it's
Oh, good.
huge. So people are moving stuff like crates and stuff on there. So after about 10 minutes, the doors close and you start to feel like weightless as everything starts moving up.
Oh, this is neat. You guys do this a lot?
Only with heavy stuff.
Well, I'm pretty.
Otherwise,
heavy.
we
Yeah,
use
this
the
is-
stairs.
Yeah, I'm not really much for stairs. I like walking, but upwards, it's just a silly way to walk, you know?
No.
All right, all right. Have you seen
What
a
about-
short little guy, funny little cloak? Maybe he's got a pipe and a Valiana?
I mean, maybe I saw Valiana earlier, but not when she's
Here?
somewhere in the building. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Which floor are we going to?
They look at he looks at his like list and he's like, I can't read Greg's writing.
May I try?
Yep.
Comprehend language.
I take a peek.
What languages do you speak?
Let me get out the list. Common,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Minotaur,
Uh-huh.
Elven.
Nope. It is a bunch of scribbles.
Oh, all right. I think we're going all the
You
way up.
didn't say doctor. You said scribbles. That's all I could think was.
Yeah,
like a
percussion.
prescription.
Yeah.
So there's a goblin next to him. He says, "Let me look at it."
Oh,
This
I
is
didn't
floor
even see you there.
13.
could you bring me to the 38th floor?
None of us are going that high.
I'm going that high.
Then take the stairs.
I'm in the elevator now.
Well, are you
the guy
helping
out
us
front?
move this stuff?
After I go see the Duchess, yes.
Well, I mean, it'll be gone by the time you do that.
Then I will help you load more stuff in here and then bring it up to what's the next floor we're going to? And then I look at the scribbles.
You just take it out of his hands.
No, I assume he's short, so I just stand over him and look down.
Well, we won't know until we get the stuff to move up there.
Oh.
That's how that
Which
works.
one of these buttons brings us all the way up to the 38th floor?
There's no buttons. Buddy, do you have something against cardio?
No, I've been walking around all day. I actually enjoy walking a lot. But I'm already in this little box. See, the issue is the man in the front told me to take the elevator, and then I realized I didn't know what an elevator was. And here I am now.
That's not what you asked if there was a pulley system. You didn't want to take the stairs. I'm
You're not
there.
here. Shut your mouth.
You're irritating me. You are lying to these NPCs.
Listen, I gotta tell you, this is for like working. This isn't for like going to specific floors.
I'll give you 2 gold.
Do you what? What? I don't need your money.
Well, I need to go to the 38th floor, and I'm already here.
He takes a second, he looks at you, and he's like,
I hand him 5.
Made him money all of them.
so you see him like kind of
Almost
like shift over to the railing, and he goes, "Oh no, we're going to the 38th floor. Oh shit, I hit the button on accident. I'm sorry."
Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate your accidental pushing.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
All the other dudes look at you and like, "Ah, come on."
But it was an accident. I apologize. It works out in my favor. I'm really sorry. I got 7 gold if you guys want to split it.
They all like,
Wait, I have one. If you find a tiefling, he's got an open bottle of some very aged beer.
Ugh. Sounds like fancy people drink.
I'll make you a deal. Find Malcolm.
The gold's
Sandy.
fine. We'll be fine with that.
Okay, I hand him the 7 gold.
So they all split it. And then you see them, instead of all like looking ready to like move stuff, they all just sit down. One pulls out a pipe.
I'm pretty sure I just created the union break like that. And I've made the call. All right. I'm done.
Well, you go by the 13th floor as this is happening, which was where you were going. So this is taking about 5 minutes. So you got about another 25 more to go. It's not very fast.
I like it.
I'm trying to think. Think of the elevator in the X-Men game. Like, it's very slow.
Ugh.
Any elevator in any game where shit comes out to attack you, they're always fucking slow. Like,
You just gotta wait for all of them to be gone.
bullshit.
Beat them all up.
Or just stops. You're like, what the fuck?
Clementine, what are you doing?
Oh, I don't know. Nothing, because I hate waiting, so I'm like, fucking sleeping. I don't care. I hate waiting. I got nothing to do.
That's fine. You get a good night's beauty rest so that you can punch stuff real good in the face in the morning.
Nobody come find me. I'll kill you. That's right.
So after about
I just want to go.
20
Oh shit.
after about 25-30 minutes, you finally make it to the floor. And they
Thank you.
open the door.
And I get out.
They close the door, and through the door you hear, "Oh no, we accidentally went too far up. I guess we'll go back down."
Oh, there we go. I really don't think they do that on accident. Is the Duchess here?
Oh, look.
That's what I'm walking through.
It's a big building.
Yeah, I'm perusing the 37th floor. 38th, whichever floor I went to.
I was about to be like, oh, Jesus.
The whole 37th floor, not realizing you're on the wrong floor.
So after about 10 minutes, you find her, and she's just walking around with, like, basically a clipboard of stuff that still needs to be done.
Evening, Mrs. Your Duchessness.
You can just call me Palomina, it's fine.
Evening, Palomina. How are you today?
Very busy.
Hmm.
What can I help you with?
Have you seen your daughter or Malcolm? I cannot seem to find them either anywhere.
She gives you the kind of like, oh no eyes. And she takes off.
I start keeping up with her. At least trying to. So, where do you think they might be? Because we were walking pretty fast now.
Well, if no one has seen them, which I haven't heard anything from either of them for a while, I'm not sure.
I know Malcolm's not at the tank, and the last time I went to the tank, I asked where your daughter was, and they told me she might be here. And I haven't seen Malcolm in the town, and I've got a nice bottle of wine for him and wherever Clementine is, because I think she might be a wine drinker. And if so happen Aveliana is there, maybe she would like to partake in some of this wine. Maybe you would like to as well. Yeah. But you haven't seen him.
She not rudely like points a finger at you to shush you for a second, but like she's like talking to someone while like you were talking to her, and she's like, she whispers into someone's ear, and you just see him like disappear in front of you.
That's a neat trick.
I'm finding my daughter.
Oh, neat.
Sorry,
Are
I
you
didn't
also
mean
trying
to. I didn't mean
No,
to
it's
be
fair.
rude.
It's fair. Are you also trying to find Malcolm too, or just your daughter?
Well, I mean, yes. I assume they'll both be together.
I was about to ask you, what do you think they're doing? But I realize that's a very silly question to ask you right now. Because I realized how poorly I might have phrased what I was doing.
Yes, that is how you phrased it, and that's why I'm in this weird.
I apologize. I don't know if that's what they're up to, but I figure the few people that I know by name around here are you and your daughter, and I don't know if Malcolm likes walking around giving out his name. So yeah, I was trying to ask people if they saw Malcolm or your daughter, and realized what I just kind of did right now.
Like 5 seconds after you stop, the guy appears again.
Oh, hi again.
She's just up 4 floors, ma'am. She's in
Great.
the quiet zone.
There's more to this. How many floors are in this building?
There's about 8 more floors up.
46 floors. Why wouldn't it be 50?
Because
There's no
we
13th floor.
we didn't need 4 more floors for anything.
I feel like 50 would be a nice round number. What's on the top floor? Just the roof? So you technically have 47. You have a basement? 48. Got a sub basement? Oh. Helicopter pad?
What's a helicopter?
It's like a big boat. It's in the sky.
It's nothing like a boat.
Anyway,
Stairs are
I'm gonna
over
send a
there.
message. Yeah, I'm gonna go up 4 floors and send a message to the king. Any questions you have for him?
Why would you send a message to the king?
Remember that conversation we had about the fangs? And I look at
You
him
remember
and
the
I just
message
say,
I gave to you about that?
no,
Don't.
no, I don't.
Oh. Don't tell anyone.
Oh, you said don't. I didn't know if you were questioning the fact that you didn't
Yes.
hear me. Oh, okay, yeah, no. But it's just the king. Should
It
I
does
not trust the king?
matter. Figure out if you can trust him first. Make sure you can trust him.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure that everybody thought they could trust the son of the Pagrathorian king, and now the king of Pagrathor is dead. Do you see what I'm getting at?
I mean, I read a lot of
Make sure you can trust who you tell.
I feel as though like. It's
There
very good
must have
point.
been someone in your group that was smart enough to tell you that.
I mean, smart enough isn't logical enough is a good phrasing. All right, 4 floors up. I'm finding the stairs. And then I hey Malcolm, coming up the stairs. Bring in a bottle of old wine. See you soon. Hope you're decent. Apologize to Aveliana. Made her mom mad. Sorry.
That was perfect.
Oh.
Nope, you didn't get the sorry.
Okay, good.
So
I don't reply.
Oh,
before
shit.
anything happens, you two were sitting there, and all of a sudden there was a man that just appeared out of nowhere behind you, and asked, "Are you all right, ma'am?" And she's like, "Bertrand, my mom does not need to send you every time she doesn't know where I am. I am fine." And he just disappears.
Hold on. All right, so Ironhide's on his way up. Do you want to just like do something really crazy but fun and safe? I promise it's safe.
Oh boy.
Do you
Sure.
trust me? Is this a do you trust me moment? Oh, it's fucking Aladdin. Hit me with it. Bam.
All right, I say we jump out the window.
Wait, what?
I can cast Featherfall on us and we just float down real slow.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Just kidding. Suicide pact.
All right.
So that's only half damage, right? From the fall?
What, Featherfall?
Yeah.
No, Featherfall
Oh.
is you just descend down.
Oh, very, very, very
You
slowly.
just go gently.
Yep.
Real gently.
Like a feather almost.
Hey. I have slow fall. That I take like less.
Right.
damage. I
So
take
how far up are we?
You
42nd floor.
So you're like 420 feet up.
Okay.
Okay.
Less than a minute.
Yeah, it'd be like probably like 15 seconds.
Yeah, less than a minute. That's all I need to know. Yeah, we'll just be like, and we'll end up like,
You like Mary Poppins land, like
yep.
well, that was something. Definitely fun.
When we jump out the window, I yell, Ka! That's my vocals. We get little feathers that slow us down.
What's the terminal velocity of a half?
Think like a cannonball. So Sal, you hear somebody just scream "Caw."
I look up and see them just fall
So you
down.
do see them fall out of the window.
Huh.
Well, you see them start to fall, and then they just like kind of stand in place and slowly
Yeah, we're just
descend.
Think of like Superman landing like with this like
Yeah,
hands on his
just-
like
yeah.
waist already. Like,
Just
Oh.
look up at it like, that's something you don't see every day.
totally waste that spell.
Hopefully we don't need that later.
Do you
like
guys
7
just
more times?
leave when you hit the ground, or
Probably go to wherever like the end of the night would be to go to sleep, I think. So I'd probably give Aveliana a hug and go to bed.
okay?
Oh.
So you head back to the tank.
Sure, if that's where we're staying, yes.
That is where your beds are still.
Deal.
She takes off into the tower. Ironhide, you reach the floor.
No one there.
No one there. There are people there, but not Malcom or Aveliana.
How big's the roof? If I ask a random person.
The same size as the floors.
Neat.
They host gatherings up there.
Neat.
Have a good night.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you.
He's just super like weirded out by your question. Like it was just a
I head to the roof.
So upon coming to the roof, it's enclosed, but it's like a giant glass, like cathedral style decorations. Like the walls are glass, like there's a huge dome at the top that's glass. And the way that the light comes through, it provides the actual lighting for all around. So like the moonlight hits and it actually illuminates inside.
How pretty
So
is
it's
it right
lit,
now?
it's bright, you don't need anything.
I set up my bedroll, and this is where I'm staying tonight.
Okay. Sal, you are the only one not asleep. You're muted.
You're muted.
Yeah, okay. So immediately after I saw them falling, I was already on my way back to the tank. Heading there to
So you
go to sleep.
basically heard it, watch them fall in front of you and take off, and you're like, this is
Yeah,
strong. What the fuck?
yeah, basically. I drink some water. I drink a gallon of water before bed.
A gallon?
Yeah, a whole gallon of water right before bed.
At once.
You're like,
I
I'll
just-
make sure I wake up at 2 o'clock and piss my brains out.
I can't be hungover for tomorrow. Big day. Big day.
I feel like if I drank that much water, I would immediately vomit. Like it would all come back out.
Drink like a gallon of water in a day. You're like, trying to
I'm
drink
just
a
saying,
gallon
like-
of water.
I'm so thirsty. All I've had is beer today.
So dehydrated.
So hot here.
You all go to sleep. You all get full rest. You all wake up.
Okay.
All right.
into it.
So
Crap.
we slept.
So you
How
all
pretty
wake
is
up
it in the morning?
together. It is phenomenal in there. They all slept in the same level of the thing. That's where the bed was, you pervert.
No, I slept on the roof.
You didn't let me finish.
Oh.
You slept up. I was gonna say, except for Ironhide, who slept in the cathedral, the Great Hall, that looks awesome. Very beautiful. There's lots of colors that come through the glasses.
What colors?
Like they're more like pastel illuminations. So like your oranges, pinks. It's very bright and happy.
It doesn't smell like outside, but it'll do.
I cast mage armor. Protect.
Don't hurt me.
I start my way down the stairs.
Oh God.
I fucking walked all over that town the whole day yesterday. No
Looking
one
for me.
chit chat with me. Just chit chat with people. Clementine's fuck all people. Duke's not here. Malcolm jumped out of a tower to get out of conversation with me. I'm gonna take the stairs.
Spent a first level spell.
So the three of you wake up near each other because you were all sleeping near each other anyways.
So I'm just like,
Oh, hey there.
that close?
Well, it was like a camp. It was kind of like a campsite, but with hundreds of people. So
Okay, yeah, so I'd probably be like, you're too close. Get out.
My bubble.
I mean, I could have done Liamon's tiny hut, and then no one could have been in. We could have had our own little spot.
that's true. But she was already sleeping when you got there.
I can cast it around her, and then all those people that are
Fuck
near
you.
her would have been. Could have.
It's too late. It's already morning.
Could have been like, "Blah!" Imagine all the people that were like
Next
around
time.
her.
Nice.
I wouldn't
so
cast it.
We should probably, I don't know, talk to the Duchess, see what her scouts know about the swamps, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Probably get moving before
Yeah, we wanted to go
We
early
get
in the
too much
morning.
of a
Yeah,
head
let's
start.
go. Yeah, let's go.
All right.
I mean, I'm assuming it is early in the morning. It was like 7:30, 8 o'clock when people started going to bed. So
Right. Yeah. So probably like 5, 6
5
a.m. Right?
5
And
a.m.
the sun's just starting to crest over
Yep.
the jungle top
Oh, Janjit.
of Shun.
over the
Janjit.
jungle top.
the whatever the top layers call that.
Canopy.
Canopy. There we go.
So
good. It's a good word.
after you guys get all your stuff set and packed, and you head to the center of town to meet the Duchess, Ironhide's just coming out of the bottom of the building as you guys get there.
Hey, Ironhide.
Hey,
All right.
Well,
Just came out of a building. I was confused.
yeah, I slept on the roof.
Why'd you sleep on the roof? Was it cold?
No,
Was it hot?
no, it was nice.
Apparently it was nice. Who knew?
Mhm.
Wait, why'd you sleep on the roof? Was it like open? Did you sleep outside?
Nope.
Slept inside?
Yep.
On the roof?
Yep,
Doesn't make sense.
I know.
Okay then.
The Duchess and Aveliana come out of the doors, and they have a couple people with them. Malcolm, you recognize Bertrand, who just popped out of nowhere. And there's a drow with them. So a dark-skinned elf is with them, walking towards you.
Hey, it's the disappearing man.
He like nods.
I met him last night too.
Hi there, person next to disappearing man. I'm Ironhide, and that's Clementine, Saal, Malcolm. You are
Who are you referring to?
the drow. The one I don't know.
She looks at you. See she has like goggles on,
Oh,
and they're
she.
darkened.
Okay.
And she looks over and she's like,
Ah.
"Really?" And the Duchess just like kind of giggles a little, like, "Yeah, I think you'll have a great time."
Oh, this is our helper.
Oh, because we asked for someone to come help us.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Alright.
awesome.
Hi,
I forgot
I'm-
about that.
I'm Malcolm. I'm the leader.
The person takes like a bow. She does like a courteous actual bow, like both arms to the side. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Kaleska. I will be
Malcolm
going
bows.
with you guys.
Malcolm bows like real awkwardly because he doesn't normally know how to bow to people, so he just like does like a bow, like
Like a dab without a dab. Like,
Yep. Like he
Well-
tries to like mimic it. He's like, "Yep, okay."
It's
Are you okay?
I was just trying to be proper.
it's a pleasure to meet you.
Got it.
And then I rub her face.
No, oh my god. Stop doing that to people. Somebody's gonna kick your ass one day.
Here it comes.
Rolling.
She does make an opposed athletics check, I guess.
Sure.
Ooh. Pretty athletic.
And
He's not that athletic.
pretty athletic. I just didn't roll high on the die.
I gotta see if I can get her. I didn't make her yet. Okay.
Nice.
What'd you get?
A tan.
So she got a 25.
Neat.
You are flipped over onto your back.
Well, that was
Don't-
quick.
Don't
Ah.
touch me.
Touch people. Huh, it's weird.
Can you do that again, but put me right side back up, or do I actually have to stand up?
You're gonna have to stand up.
Fair enough. Pleasure to meet you, Kaleska. And it's gonna be a good nice day out today, guys. Not a cloud in the sky, you know.
Cloud right over there.
Oh,
Sorry.
I would. If you'd like, you can rub her face, and then you can see what you
No,
see.
no,
Yeah.
I'm not. You know what? Because I don't touch people that I don't know.
I apologize for touching your face. That was the way
know what
one of the
this-
queen's daughters introduced herself, and I've kind of adopted it as my.
Like King's sister.
It was the king's sister.
Sure. I don't remember anymore.
Also, I lied. I actually touch people a lot. I touch strangers a lot by punching them. So that's.
I touched
That
people
was a
often,
lie.
yeah.
Like, I like
I
her.
realize this now.
So
I like them all. I
yeah.
like them all in their own special way. Yeah, I like them too.
No,
Malcolm,
but
you
she
just
hits
jumped out of a
people.
building to not talk to me last night.
I did not jump out of a building to not talk to you. I tried. I don't know what you're talking about.
You just jumped out of a building to jump out of a building.
No, I
You
didn't
jumped
jump
out
out
of
of
a
a building at all. What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Insight check. Did he really jump out of a building?
Make a deception check, Malcolm.
18. I rolled pretty good.
I did not.
24.
I rolled an 8.
Damn it.
Go. He didn't jump out of a building. What are you talking about? Who would do that?
So
And Saal-
Aveliana is like giggling,
Saal just winks at him.
and you're
I'm
like,
just-
"Wow, he's crazy." Anywho, Kaleska's gonna go with you. She's from that area, so she knows it quite well.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
She'll be able to take you. She hasn't been there in a while because, we just got back into the center of Janjit, but she will be your guide, and Duke is still busy helping people.
Let's go.
Well, if he
we-
frees up along the way, just
Possible?
send him to catch up.
We'll
That's what I was
we'll
gonna
do
say.
our
Can you just
best.
Send him along.
Right.
Yeah. She's not really close range. I could not find anyone close range to help.
I'm pretty sure she just flipped me on my back, so she's kind of close.
She's good at defending herself. Most people
That's
are.
Yeah. Well, I'm not the flipping type though. That's not my thing.
I've never tried it, but I bet I could do it.
I brush my hand on Clementine's face.
Flip him over.
Judo throw.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Athletics. For me?
You can do athletics or acrobatics, whatever is highest.
Acrobatic. 18.
12.
Oh, well, there's that cloud you were talking about. I see it now.
Hey, I can do it. I've never tried that.
I'm glad I could help you out with that. Malcolm, would you like to give it a shot?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to embarrass you.
I grab Clem's hand and I sit up and I brush off my pants and I brush off my arms.
All
My
right.
shirt's perfectly fine. No, it doesn't get dirty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, like dirty everywhere else but the shirt.
All right. Well, you guys can take off whenever you'd like. Just go to the tank and take one of the smaller ones.
Smaller
And,
tank.
I don't
Let's
know.
go.
Is it like an ATV?
It's like a little
I mean-
speeder
Little speedy
It's like,
bikes.
yeah,
for
but
one.
It fits
it's
like
one transport.
6 to 8 people.
Ooh,
Oh, okay,
So it's
alright.
like the one in Return of the Jedi when they're going to the Sarlacc pit. It's kind of like that.
Yes, but enclosed.
Oh.
And no
It's
pirate
not open.
board.
I was
Pretty
thinking
good that
it
it's
was. I
enclosed.
was thinking it was like
No plank.
Starship Troopers.
No plank.
It's
Ooh,
like a
that's pretty
little like coke running plane.
Yeah, it's a little Cessna caravan.
Yeah.
Like, it's got a little bit of
Good,
cargo
good.
space. There's enough people, enough room for
It's a
like
day
8
caravan.
people.
The Q-
max.
I get it.
Cubano
I
boat.
get it.
Yeah,
Wow.
Drywall van, whatever you want to call it. You're
I
fine.
bet I could fly one of these things.
No.
Yep.
This
think
would
so.
be good
Not-
practice, guys. Who else
I mean,
is
if you
flying?
can-
Do we have a
Between-
pilot?
No. Between the two of us, we can do it.
No.
It has the same controls as like the personal one. So
Oh, I'm
you could fly
proficient
it.
in it.
We totally, but yes, exactly. We both are.
Yeah.
All right,
Does
let's
this count as
let's
logged
go.
hours? for
Okay,
training?
let's go.
No.
So you see Kaleska grab her stuff, and she has like a very long, like covered item that she just holds.
What you got there?
It's my weapon.
What is it?
You'll see when the time is right. It's a family heirloom, so I'd rather not let everybody know that it's precious.
Family heirlooms.
You just told me that it's precious.
Yeah,
We-
I don't
we-
want to let
we-
everyone else know.
We all just heard
Can we
it.
play the guessing game on the way there? Is it a
I hate
sword?
You guys already.
Is it a
I get
bow?
a pilot
Shield.
seed of
Well,
Literally haven't done
So-
anything.
She
So-
points at Malcolm. She's like, he's got it.
I was gonna say they said that she was not a close-up fighter, so I figured she would shoot things with a bow and arrow.
Oh, so it's like a longbow.
Aveliana has a sword and she can use it from quite a far distance.
Yeah, but it's
So-
because it's like a flying, singing.
That's an heirloom.
I feel like I made the singing part up.
But she also like punches things. Have you ever watched her fight?
That would be an amazing
You know
sword.
what? She doesn't get to do everything, okay? That's my thing.
She punches things with a shield.
No,
I
no,
want to try. I want to
punch things.
enchant a sword that sings now.
I would
Yeah,
say.
I mean that would be sick.
Just sings while
I'm
it's
But
fighting
it
on the
singing.
battle.
only sings.
And it's
It only sings. It
Hi-oh!
I'm swinging at his face.
only sings Backstreet Boys. That's it.
This
I
guy-
stabbed your back.
Hi.
I'll slice you that way with a knife.
With a knife.
Ain't nothing but a flesh wound.
With a knife.
I'm just
You
gonna
might-
lacerate you with
With
a
your
knife.
knife. You might need some stitches.
Finish it off strong.
Oh,
from
shit.
That
Crit.
It was pretty sharp.
We'll work on that part.
Damn.
Album
None of that
coming out
rhymes.
summer.
All right.
After rhyme.
All right.
It's modern. Gets the people going.
I'm sorry, but it does rhyme. It actually.
I honestly forgot what we were talking about. I do that a lot as Ironhide on purpose, but Patch has completely forgotten because
And
of
Sal's starting the engine and doing pre-flight checks.
I'm ready to go.
Is this thing properly fueled? Just kidding.
Uh,
Doesn't it have like a? It's got like a little. Does it have a robot dragon in it?
it does, yes.
It's properly fueled. Then we're good.
So they're strictly mechanical, like they don't have personalities or anything. It's literally a battery. Because this is small enough that it doesn't require like actual energy and attention from a dragon.
Does that be charged? Is it solar? Or...
It's a magical battery, yes.
Okay, so
It's so basically think of like it's a rechargeable battery that charges off of the dragon energy.
okay. All right, so unlimited like energy.
As long as the
Yeah,
dragon
as long
is,
as there's magic. As long as there's magic.
as long as the dragon it is attuned to is alive, yes.
Oh God, could you imagine? Oh, all of a sudden we just fell out of the sky. Fuck, our dragon died.
Well, no, it'll
Far away.
it just can't you just can't recharge it. It'll still
Okay.
keep the energy.
So
I misunderstood that.
does your bow shoot lightning?
Could you stop doing this?
Let's not talk about this while we're out in the
Ray, there's
people.
somebody watching us.
There's only
I don't punch things.
Listen, I come from like swampland and I just don't trust people in general.
That's very sad. I'm sorry.
You know, the Duchess was telling me not to trust people last night.
She's
So
right.
was Sal the other day. Yeah.
He's
You gotta
right.
trust some
Who's
people,
Sal?
Otherwise, it's gonna be really painful
That one.
That's me.
to get through life.
Smart.
I immediately hear him from the cockpit and I walk up there. And I would like to.
No, you need to sit.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
directly
buckle
in
your
the middle.
seatbelts.
No,
We're preparing
No,
for
no,
takeoff.
no.
I don't have a seatbelt.
Um,
Am I supposed to have
uh,
one?
No, there
how
are no
often does he
seatbelts.
fly these things?
He just said to buckle your seatbelt.
Because if this is like a little boat, because I know he does not know how to fly the Dream Puncher, and he wanted to fly the Dream Puncher, and I really don't want him to fly this into a swamp.
They
I'm
told us it
working
was
on it.
just like the personal vehicle.
Yeah, I'm proficient in the
Fine.
personal, so it's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
we both passed the class, unlike some people.
Hey,
Even-
easy. I didn't take
even-
the class. I'm little. It was hard for me to reach
Yeah.
the steps.
Like it's like
No,
the
we're
same
all good
thing,
at
just a
certain
little
things.
heavier, a little clunkier.
You
I'm
guys
sure I
all
can
That's why I
figure it
said
out.
he needs to sit in the middle.
She packs
very
into
large.
the back and closes the hatch.
I said
And she's-
shotgun.
No.
So
It's
have
gonna
you
be
ever have you ever launched one of these before?
Not one of
All-
these
All
particularly.
the time.
All right. Well,
Um,
hold on to something.
I hold on to something.
Okay, all right, hang on. So there's no seatbelt, but hold on to something. That's
Do you
Is
see the
there-
wings out
like
yet?
that.
I flip a
Yeah, push
switch.
the wing button.
You flip the switch and the angle, you start like tilting backwards.
Oh,
Brady's gonna go forward. I'm gonna put my quarterstaff in front of me and like hold it like a seatbelt.
Nice.
good. So we're going straight up.
No, you're
No.
at like a
We're
45.
going at 45 degrees. Okay, all right. Well, this is gonna be fun, guys.
Through the window of Eliana's just like good luck.
I say telepathically, be safe.
You get you two as well back.
I'm glad I didn't have breakfast right now. I'm just gonna tell you that right now, Sal. Because I'm a very messy flyer.
What does that mean? I'm not sitting near him.
No, I'm sitting up front. Remember?
Good.
Yeah. Shotgun.
You know, you probably shouldn't be near the window.
Why?
What if you throw up on it and he can't see? We all die.
I haven't eaten anything.
So you guys are just awkwardly sitting there. Bailey's like, "Are you gonna go?"
I'm
What button do you gotta push?
And we take off.
So you start off very slow. It goes, and then it just catapults you like a. You're basically like a railgun right now. Like it uses
Like a
magical
slingshot?
energy. Yeah, and it just and you're about like 300 feet into the air, pretty quick.
All right, and we got wings out. Is
Nope.
no? Oh, okay. How do I turn those on?
You have 3 switches that you can push.
Okay, are they labeled?
Yes.
Okay, wings. Switch.
So the wings come out, and you're flying now. You're good.
All right. I guess on a good cruising attitude and
Altitude.
attitude.
Oh,
Altitude.
No, attitude is what
Big hut.
it's what your positioning is like, whether you're ascending, cruising, descending. That's your attitude.
listen to you, Mr. Microsoft Flight Simulator
Hey,
bullshit, man. She's like, well, just keep us this way, and I'll switch off with you when you need to sleep. We should be there in 3 days.
3 days.
That's a long time.
Yeah,
What do you wanna
walking
talk
would have
about,
taken
Sal?
you even longer.
That's true.
I hate everything. I hate this. I hate everything.
Gonna
What's
need
wrong?
a montage.
3 days in a tiny box. I almost said something mean.
Are we at cruising speed? Like we're level?
Yeah.
Are we still being hurled at
Is
fucking?
the seatbelt sign still on?
yeah.
Are we
Where are
gone
the
flat?
seatbelts?
I had a seatbelt. What are you talking about?
Ladies and gentlemen, you are free to
Yeah.
move about the cabin.
How?
in this
though?
cramped
Like,
space. Yeah.
right? That's what I mean. There's no bathroom on here in 3 days. What the fuck are we gonna do? Is there a hole we can
she's
shit
like,
out
I
of?
mean, we
There's
can
a hatch.
sit down if you need to go, but that's just a waste of time.
Somebody should have told me that it was gonna take 3 days. I'm not saying I have to go, but I'm worried I'll have to go.
They did tell you it was going to take 3 days via the little thing.
When did they say- I don't remember that. No, you're making that up.
You weren't paying attention.
That never happened.
They said it was a 10-day by walking, or you could significantly cut it if you took one of the small ships.
Was that last week?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's why I don't remember.
Fair. That's fair.
I was hammered.
Oh boy.
All right, so we're flying. We're flying.
And you're there.
Oh,
good.
Hey, that was a rough 3 days, guys.
Star wipe.
We're coming in for a landing.
I don't know. I feel closer somehow, having gotten through that ordeal.
I didn't
What do we
pee.
see?
I didn't have to pee once.
What's our aerial
drink anything
view
either.
like as we're kind of circling in
So
to find a spot to land?
you're coming off of like jungle, so it's semi plains, and you're starting to see like the telltale signs of like trees with no leaves that are like bent and crooked, and you can visually see it happening faster than it should. So like it shouldn't be like that, and you can see concern across her face.
Almost like it's worse than it was.
Yes.
That must be the rot, right? The rot from the blade.
I
If you
From
look
the
at
wire.
believe it was called corruption.
Corruption. That's the word.
you look at our left side, you can clearly see corruption.
What is corrupting this?
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah, we can't
Well, I'm
tell you. 'cause
obviously
we're not
gonna
supposed to
worry
touch
about it.
No, remember we were talking
No,
about how
don't
we
worry about
told you said you don't trust people. Well, this is it. We're not trusting you with
This is
it.
it. We just met you. No offense.
You said it was smart. I heard you
but-
say. I heard you actually say out loud that Saal was smart.
And I
And
appreciate that. That goes a
frankly-
long way
Very
to me
often.
trusting you.
Well, this is
You're
like,
better off
yeah,
not
you don't know.
knowing.
You see, so maybe, yeah, you're better off not knowing exactly.
Why
Yeah.
should I trust you?
I mean, she came with us.
I mean,
that's kind of
don't if
big.
you don't.
And she said
I
she
mean, I
doesn't
have no
trust
problem
us,
trusting you.
so we don't. I don't blame her.
That's fair. It's fair. We just met
I
each
trust
other.
you
We
enough
need
to
to.
defend you,
We need to get.
but
There we
don't
go.
make me
That's a
do
good start.
otherwise.
We'll
I'm
keep
just saying,
you alive to our best.
it's like this high. That's how high the clearance is. Your clearance is like here right now. Sorry.
We're looking for something.
I just don't want to burden you with this knowledge.
Good. I don't want to know,
It's
really
better.
I mean, that's
don't.
good too,
That's for
but I don't.
Insight check. Does she really want to know?
You can roll it if you want.
15.
You can see that she wants to know somewhat. Like you can see it in her face, but she also really doesn't want to know. So she was very genuine. She's like, I kind of want to know what it is, so I know what I'm either looking for or fighting against. But at the same time, I don't give a fuck.
How about this? If you need to know, we'll tell you. But
All right,
if it
need
doesn't,
to know basis. Got it.
yes.
There we go.
That sound fair, you guys? Sorry, I
Yeah.
shouldn't be making decisions for everyone.
Yeah, no, that's very fair. If
Alright, well-
it's a life or death situation, then
I mean, we can tell her what we're looking for without tell her what we're looking for, you know?
We're
it's
looking
best
for
if
the
we just
source
leave it
of this
alone.
corruption. That's it. It's
Perfect.
the source of the corruption.
Perfect.
That'll work. That'll work.
So at this point, she unwraps her bow,
Cool.
and
Does
it
it
looks
shoot
like
lightning bolts?
two dragon wings.
Nailed it.
It looks like two dragon wings if a dragon like spread its wings out in front of you with the handle in between. She's like, here's some need to know stuff for you. This swamp is full of feral black dragons.
Neat.
Oh my god.
I knew it.
She need the heads up. Like little ones, not big ones. Like
I
babies,
said it. I said it a couple weeks ago.
right?
Uh,
Little
No.
big ones.
Oh,
Fuck
all
you.
of them.
I mean,
Listen,
so like big ones and
they're
little ones,
first.
really old ones, the really young ones.
Yeah, sure.
Yep. So all
Feral.
of it.
Could be big, could be little, could be gigantic.
All right, and if I find one that's like the size of a dog and I can train it, then I can come with me, right?
No.
Good luck with that, but maybe.
Mm-mm.
Not everything in this world is evil, so there's a possibility.
Have you ever met a feral dragon compared to the non-feral kind?
So where I'm from, most dragons you just don't even want to be near at all. It's very frightening, and
What do you mean where you're from?
it's just
He's from
leave it.
Faerun.
Yeah, I'm not from here. I'm from a different world.
Why does she
He's
constantly send me with weirdos?
Oh no,
Because
you're right
you wear
about that.
goggles
No,
and
you're right
sunlight.
about that.
I'm from
100%.
here.
I adopted a feral cat one time. Is that like that?
no.
Yeah, no, possibly.
Yes, just like that.
No.
He was super nice. He just meows a lot.
Was the feral cat like 8 feet long and shot acid?
Yes.
Not quite.
I don't know what kind of cats you're talking about. Then.
Whoa.
She pulls out a map and she's like, obviously my map's not going to be as current as it is now, considering we're technically not even in the swamp. She like points down to her map. You guys are about like a couple miles away from the swamp, like before it's supposed to even be swampy. Like this is supposed to be plains right now. I wanted to set us down in the plains and then walk in rather than get closer. The less aggressive ones are on the outside, and as we get further in, they're more aggressive. But if we're dealing with the slavers as well, I don't know what it's like in there. All I can give you is the knowledge that anything bigger than she points over to like a boulder. It's like a 25-foot tall boulder. Like it's a huge stone. Anything bigger than that, we should probably run. If it's smaller than that, we can probably take it. If we have to. It won't necessarily attack.
Should we go ahead and bring her down then? So we're not getting
I
close.
thought you guys were down.
Well, we were circling around talking about like what the surroundings look like. Because I want to know, are there any visible landmarks from the aerial view that could point us in the right direction that we need to be walking once we set down?
No.
No.
It's
Okay. Just swamp
Just
as
follow-
far as the eye can see.
Yep.
Okay.
I wrote
Miles
down all
and
the
miles
dragon
and miles.
sizes and the instructions. Boulder sized or smaller, we could totally kill it. Bigger than a boulder.
That's as long as it's like, if we're not pissing it off, we can probably just like go by it. They're not like trying to think of what giant
Territorial?
animals you have over in the continent you're from. What continent are you guys from?
Cows. We have cows.
We're from cows.
The Sword Coast.
No,
No, that's where you're from.
Would I know what the biggest animal we have?
Don't remember the
No.
name of it.
You haven't been all over the continent, so you don't entirely know.
Mm.
I'm from Kalbarasha.
You're from Kalbarasha?
Well, I spent a little bit of time there.
The only thing there is not fun.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
We're from Granella.
Granola, yeah.
That's your continent.
It's our
Sure.
city. It's our village.
We make apples.
We make apples.
Yeah, we
Okay,
do.
so probably the biggest thing that you guys have seen is like elephants or something over there.
Yeah, elephants and apples, they go together.
Just let me deal with the dragons if we come into contact with them. I can.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow her lead.
So, I apologize. I was I heard something about
Stop
swamp and protection from an acid. Right? You said acid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started zoning out after that, and I was kind of remembering certain spells. So if need be, and we got to try and trek through a swamp, which I really wouldn't like to do because some things live in swamps.
We're gonna have to.
I can make it so we can walk on top of the water for at least an hour.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That seems convenient, to
Mhm,
be honest with you.
An
hour?
Secondly, yeah, it's that's how long it lasts. I can also do it like Malcolm casts a lot of his spells.
Okay.
Not as quick, like with his little fancy quill.
You lost me at spells and hours. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry, I don't do that. So
You don't have
talk
time
to
in
me
your
like I'm a
days.
child.
One snack times.
That's even more confusing.
How often do
You're
you?
confused by that?
I eat like every hour. Snack time.
You eat every hour,
I'm getting kind of hungry right now. Anyway,
dude.
what's the in-flight?
Like small.
Ladies and
meals,
gentlemen,
okay?
please fasten your seatbelts. We're preparing for our landing.
There
So
are no
we
seatbelts.
we don't have. Hold on. I take out my staff and I hit.
You should just say remain seated. There's no seatbelts.
But no, I can make it. If that's what they do, they breathe acid.
Elephant. Oh no.
Not elephants.
Yes,
Like-
that's what elephants do.
No, she's been just like listening this whole time, and she's just like, "What the?"
Malcolm's doing the same exact face.
I can make it so at least one of us is resistant to its acid. At least one of us.
Resistant to its acid.
Yeah.
So that should be whoever gets up in its face.
Kleska.
Oh, that's me. He's
So
going.
don't
No, she has a bow. She doesn't
Three
get in their
things.
face.
Oh.
don't touch their eggs. Don't touch their faces. And don't laugh at them.
Laugh at them.
Some of
Why
them
would I
are
laugh
goofy.
at them? They're terrifying. Oh
They-
no. Oh no.
Some of them look goofy. They're not.
I can't make any promises on that.
Neither can I if they look goofy.
This is gonna be the most amazing trek through the swamp.
Oh my god.
Um.
Hey, when you say goofy though, can you
Do
paint me a
you
word?
remember when you were a kid and you went through like your really awkward phase?
Nope, I
like-
never did that.
No, I
So
was
going
I was a
right.
beautiful man and child.
Black dragons
Yes, I know.
go through an awkward phase between young adult to adult.
It's called teenager. Just going through it right now.
Yep.
Jeff is going through it.
Yeah, it's super awkward. I get what you mean.
He's not goofy looking though.
Oh, he's not a black
Yet.
dragon. He's a
He's
majestic
not feral.
red dragon.
He's not, oh, maybe
Yes.
that's what makes them fucking weird, right? It's because they're feral.
Wait. So I have a question. The face touching thing.
Don't do it.
Just don't.
Stop.
Why?
She's
why
right,
would I
just
touch their
don't.
face? Why would I touch their face?
Uh,
Well, why
If
would
you-
you touch her face? You did that.
That was introducing myself to someone who's not feral.
you don't know that.
I see you're wearing shoes. You don't strike me as a feral type.
I mean, that's a
That's
fair
so I don't cut my
That's a
feet.
feral observation.
Shut up.
Anyway,
Don't touch faces. No one
they gonna-
likes it.
are they gonna?
No one.
Quick question. Landing this thing,
general-
is it straight down or is there like a like do I
It is
need
VTOL, yes. It is
Okay.
VTOL.
Alright. So at this point
Are you
I'm
just-
lining up the landing, I just drop it. And then punch it at the last minute so we don't crash into the ground. We just free fall into the last second.
Ah!
No, Kleska.
That's horrifying.
Kleska,
There's no
Are you-
gravity. For a second.
are you just saying not to touch people's faces as a general thing, or is this actually just about these black dragons?
Yes.
I think it's just about the black dragons. Yeah, that's right.
I think
I
it's
said
both.
two
personally.
things though.
It's both.
Okay.
You're gonna touch someone's face and it's gonna be the wrong person.
Jesus Christ. Sal gets up and leaves. And it's just like outside.
Why are you bringing the carpenter up into this? What?
What's wrong with him?
Big sister.
I think he was. You know, like when a dad drives a car.
He used to be a slave, so he's probably all pent up.
Okay, that's fucked up. You don't get to out people's backstory like that,
What?
man. That's fucking messed up. No, I'm sorry, but I'm upset for him. You don't get to just decide to tell people something intimate like that. Pretty messed up. It's not okay.
Sorry, Saal.
He's gone. He didn't hear it.
I didn't
don't
hear
think.
any of that. Yeah, no.
But that's not. I mean, we didn't
So
even
that's
hear about that.
verbal
So long
touching
as
of
we're
the
hanging out
face.
with
What you just did there, you don't do that either.
Oh,
Right? I mean, is it me? Fuck. You're
No,
really making me swear a lot today.
Why do you think I jumped out the freaking building last night? And I walk out the
Told
door.
you. Told you.
That's all. This whole time you were just trying to get him to admit that.
No.
All right. So
Seriously.
Silver linings.
Not cool.
nope. Mud.
Oh, I meant the situation about the verbal face touching and then finding out that Malcom actually jumped out the window. That was my silver
I
lining.
They also
still don't
exit
know what you're
play.
talking about.
Yeah,
All right, we're
After
gonna
you.
go now because
I know.
we
Everybody's
have
outside except you.
she. Sorry. She pulls up her cloak hood and steps out into the sun. Let's
She
go.
doesn't turn into a boulder. Good. All right. I follow.
And she starts leading you towards the swamplands. And that's where we're gonna end tonight.
Thanks for watching this dysfunctional D&D presentation of the War for Garaxia. Be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to keep up with the Guardians of Garaxia and a ton more. Homebrewed just for you.